Begin save file. Fifth moon from defragmentation. Time unknown. Location unknown. My name still unknown. 2 moons have passed since my last logging, and although more of my ability to think and make coherent thoughts seems to be returning, I am still none the wiser to my current situation. To compound onto the confusion, the passage of time in between this recording and the previous has met me with a few new developments. All of my time spent wandering through these desolate sands, I've been met with almost no variances. Sand as far as my eyes could see. However, after my interactions with the chips of memory I've come across, objects have actually begun to pop into my view. A set of foliage here and there, dilapidated walls of ruins that seems to hint at civilization, but at the same time leave me with more questions than answers. But why now? I've tried to call upon the files once more from the weathered memory of the woman that seems to be from a land called Andromeda, but it no longer seems to function completely at this point in time. I can only hear a few seconds of static here and there in my mind when I try to recollect from it, and perhaps a broken sentence here and there at best, before the sounds completely fade. I have a theory, however. My personal memory recorder seems warm to the touch, but the one I encountered later seemed much colder after recollecting from it. At first, anyway. As time has passed, I've noticed it become warmer and warmer to the touch. This could hint at an internal power source that needs to recharge in between sessions. Fair enough. All I can do now is bide my time. The 5th moon seems to be waning now. I've come to a stop near a large tree and a patch of grass that could make for a decent resting spot. I shall continue this log when I awake. Begin save file. 6th moon from defragmentation. Time unknown. Location unknown. Name unknown, but this is all irrelevant to this latest situation. A lighthouse, or for absence of a better word, a revolving light in the distance. The pattern of its revolution seemed sporadic though, sometimes moving predictably in a clockwise pattern before making sharp turns to an opposite angle. Even though the light was clear as day, I couldn't make out if the source could be man-made or otherwise. And then it hit me. As I tread from my resting spot behind the tree to get a closer look at the light, it made a sharp turn towards me. I instantly fell to my knees with the same throbbing that originally woke me from my slumber. What the hell was that? I crawled back behind the tree to gain my bearings once more. Was it this new light source causing this? Perhaps as I tossed and turned in my sleep, my body at some point got exposed to it. I rested my back against the tree and firmly aligned my body so that none of my appendages reach out from its shade. Time for a test. The ethereal beam of light seemed to be making another pass in my direction, and I stretched one arm from the shade to greet it. I am at once met with a sharp pain, like needles being struck in every nerve in my arm at once. I quickly pull my arm back, taking a moment to steady myself from its trembling. The beam feels like it's shredding my essence to the core whenever I come into contact with it. But as crazy as it sounds, I resolve to slowly but surely find the origins of this light.
You focus on the wrong shit. Why these niggas talk shit? I pull out my car and then I pull up to the stars, bitch. She wanna go far shit. I be on my Mars shit. You know I be soaring. They see me, I be scoring.